In a world drowning in noise, a single voice still echoes through time. A voice that questioned everything, and discovered that true wisdom begins when we admit we know nothing. These are the words of Socrates, timeless thoughts that still awaken the soul. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. To find yourself, think for yourself. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. An unexamined life is not worth living. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Let him that would move the world first move himself. To be is to do. Remember that there is nothing stable in human affairs. Therefore avoid undue elation in prosperity, or undue depression in adversity. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when thou art in, continue firm and constant. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. He who is greatest among you shall be your servant. Be as you wish to seem. Be slow to promise and quick to perform. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourself. I am not an Athenian, or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. To know, is to know that you know nothing. That is the meaning of true knowledge. Wisdom begins in wonder. He who would learn, must think. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. He who is unable to live in society, or who has no need because he is sufficient for himself, must be either a beast or a god. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Think not those faithful who praise all thy words and actions, but those who kindly reprove thy faults. The soul takes nothing with her to the next world but her education and her culture. The hottest love has the coldest end. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. An unexamined life is not worth living. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. The words of Socrates remind us that truth begins where certainty ends. Let these thoughts linger, question, reflect, and rediscover yourself. If wisdom speaks to your soul, stay a while. Subscribe to the Quiet Paradox, where every silence hides a deeper meaning.